So listen, we've got a new president, we've got a new perspective on things, and as someone that's so dialed into the field of education and cultivating children and new generations of people who are going to lead this country, the Make America Healthy Again movement isn't just about eating the right foods. It's a total body, like brain to weightlifting and beyond, of making sure that the next generation of people to lead this country are going to be a lot healthier than, unfortunately, a lot of people in this country are today. Tell us about your involvement in that movement, your buying into that narrative as well, because, something like you just talked about, seeing the bullshit detection when it comes to things like COVID and lockdowns and vaccines is one thing, but making everybody healthy again and getting outside and getting some sunlight and putting nutritious food in your body and actually doing things for your brain that stimulates it outside of like a telephone screen seems like a lot better direction to go in now than where we're currently at.
I couldn't agree with you more. Just for the record, we supported Trump in this presidency, but we are very, very close with Bobby, Robert Kennedy Jr.,
Okay.
by virtue of my wife and I were on the board of his activist group, Children's Health Defense. So we've been encouraging healthy Americans for years, and especially with all the toxins and everything that's been done to our children. So when he became head of HHS, I mean, with Trump as president, I mean, that just couldn't be better in my mind. It just makes me delighted because Bobby is extraordinarily clever and he knows exactly what to do. He knows where the dead bodies are buried.
Yeah.
He knows how to streamline everything. And just recently there was an announcement that $500 million is going to go toward NIH, which is, I guess, a division of HHS, to develop homegrown universal vaccines that don't rely on mRNA.
Yep.
And I know Bobby, he's a pretty clever guy. That is a very elusive kind of goal. But in my opinion, I think what he's doing is it's step one in taking back control of development of medicines and solutions away from Big Pharma's interest. Big Pharma has been funding so much, quote unquote research. Big Pharma has had a table when decisions are being made. And that's been a big problem. I think it's kind of a root cause of how we are today, is how we're such a chronically unhealthy society. Is I think that Big Pharma has been looking out for themselves. I don't think they have any issue in subscribing some sort of intervention in some new medication that may have side effects down the road, which in their opinion might lead to more revenues way down the road when that person has some major, super expensive, chronically ill thing that needs to be addressed. We have to stop that. That's why we have so much money in our healthcare system, but we're one of the least healthiest developed nations in the world. It's a shame. So I couldn't be happier with Robert Kennedy's appointment and the very quick changes that he's making. They're going at a great pace, but he knows the clock is running. He may only have 4 years to get this done. So I'm really enjoying the show, basically, and I'm sure I'm not alone. A lot of people are enjoying the show of what's happening with this administration.
Oh, I'm right there with you, sir. I have to ask, there was the nomination of Callie Means to be the Surgeon General of the United States this week. It's not really a super hands-on role, but when you talk about working in congruency with RFK Jr. and HHS and really promoting the messaging and putting like a humanized face, someone that's been on both sides of the aisle, someone that's seen both the good and the bad of Big Pharma, someone who's got a pretty good idea when it comes to discernment out there as well. I don't think President Trump could have nominated somebody better at a time when this country definitely needs it.
I think his appointments this go around are way more thoughtful than the first time. And it's just so exciting to me and maybe to you as well. So Trump won the presidency. We have the Senate. We have the House. We have HHS. It's like a dream in a way, It's like for once, actually real change can happen without too many obstacles being put in the way. It's and if they do a good job, we're probably going to get even more years after this. So this could actually be the next decade or two perhaps of decisions being made aligned with the values that are important to me.
I'm extremely hopeful of that as well.